man, Chrysler, and I'm at Chrysler Canada. And as you can see, I'm in the brand new Charger. And we have a hot exclusive interview. Today we're interviewing the one and only Tony Hill, Senior Production Manager at Chrysler Canada. For our viewers at home, can you sort of touch on what you sort of do here so they sort of know who Tony Hill is?
I'm the Senior Manager in charge of production. I run the trim chassis final departments. They're my departments, and to me, of course, that's the heartbeat of the plant here. Once the car is assembled and painted, then it comes to me to assemble it and ship it to the customer. So it won't leave the plant unless it gets my quality stamp of approval on it. So these departments fall under me, and a huge responsibility, but I welcome the challenge.
And what cars do you produce at this location here?
We have the beautiful 300, the all-new 300, it's beautiful. The all-new Charger, which is another beautiful car, and then the Challenger.
Now, you've been in the auto industry for quite a while now. Mm-hmm. Now, did you always know you wanted to be in the auto industry?
No, I knew I was always interested in cars, but as far as going into the auto industry, no. That wasn't my plan. As a kid, I was not one of those fortunate ones to know what I wanted to do when I got out of school. So I stumbled upon it, I liked it, enjoyed it, and excelled in it. So this was not my plan.
So, like, if you were to, contribute 3 things to your success within the auto industry and management, what would you sort of put your finger on?
Well, Chris, I have to start with my faith, right? Well, you always have to go back to that. I feel everything happens for a reason, and including failures. Failures and success happen for a reason, and that's what I live by. So it led me in this direction, and this is where I was. Another thing is education. You have to be educated. You have to put your mind to it and do well in school. And the last being determination. Determination. You're gonna fail, like I just mentioned, and at certain things, and then you have to be able to get up and dust yourself off and keep marching. Your failures are what make your success. You don't know success unless you fail. So I've had plenty of stumbling blocks. You said my journey has been a long journey, tough journey, but worth the journey. So yeah, they've definitely been there, and they're important. I would say they're important. So those are the people that do fail understand it's going to happen, but you still have to keep going. So determination to reach your goal is very important.
You've done quite a bit now. Do you have your own personal definition for success?
Chris, at this point in my life and this point in my career, personal definition of success for me right now is how well I can make others successful. Right? How well I can help others be successful is the key to me. What I consider my life a success, I've had success throughout. So I've had small success, small victories throughout my life. So one big success, I wouldn't tend to go that route. Mm-hmm. But I've had small victories throughout, and to help others be successful right now is what's important to me.
What types of things motivate you to keep you, striving for the best?
Motivation is key. Motivation, the challenge that are set in front of me is motivation enough. I like a challenge. When I am not challenged, then I lose that motivation, to be quite honest with you. And that's one of the things that's important to me and important for me to share with the people that work for me, is to keep them motivated. Most people I find that work for me or in my circle appreciate a challenge and want a challenge. So you keep that in front of them. And I'm the same way. As long as I'm challenged, I'm motivated.
So Tony, were there any hard decisions that you had to overcome or make on your journey?
Sure. Probably the biggest one, and I still think about it to this day, is the time I had to sacrifice for my family. And I gave up a lot of time to get to where I am with the family. I had to go back and, of course, update my education, get my MBA, which took time away from my family, and the hours that I had to put in, to accomplish certain goals, took from my family. I was fortunate enough to have a nice, loving wife who supported me 100% and understood my goals, and then as well as kids who understood. So Those are the type of sacrifices I had to make to get to where I am.
If you look at, your journey today,
Mm-hmm.
what balance would you say, works best for you to be, to get you operating at a high level?
Um, Best balance, difficult question, but balance has to be there. Of course, you have your work, you have your spiritual balance, you have your social, you have your family, and then most critical is your time, the me time I call it. You have to balance all those out, and if you don't, you're not. And I say me time is most important, because without that me time to work on yourself, then everything else is suffering. I do take that time to reflect on what do I need to do to help the others. First of all, it has to start with your education. Make sure that you study well and you do well and get a good education. That's important. First thing. The second thing is make your plan. Well, what are your plans? What do you want to do? And once you establish your plans, then you march towards that. And if it's a manager within the auto industry, then you make your plans on how you're going to get there. And that could be as well as having an interview with me. You want to set an interview up with me. And then a major part of that is the support group that you have around you. That's critical. Positive support group around you, and those that are going to help you be successful.
Tony, thank you for your time.
Anytime,
and your
Chris.
words of wisdom. I know our viewers at home appreciate that. I know I did. This is your main man, Chris Star, signing off from Star Power. Thank you for your wise words of wisdom, Tony Hill. We wish you much continued success at Chrysler in addition to your current product lines. Tune in next week when we have Joanna Boudreau, principal of the Dufferin Peel District School Board. Your main man, Chris Star, signing out. Star Power.